everyone. Hi, Stella. How are you?
Yeah, so good so far, but it's winter time for us out here in South
Yeah.
America. So my spirits are quite winterly, let's call them that. I think it's probably the same for you, isn't it? It's just like I'm still wearing a t-shirt even though I'm freezing my arms off just to revolt, I think, against winter coming.
Just to revolt. Yeah. Please don't get a cold. I really want you to be healthy. Yeah. No, here is also very cold too. I think also for Jonathan and Guzman is also cold. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome. How are you? How are you? If not able to speak, just type it out.
No, I think he lost
Oh,
connection again. He's like he doesn't actually show on my doesn't
oh,
show anymore on my radar here. I don't know. It's always
oh,
something. I don't know. I don't know. I think Restream or all of these streaming softwares, they do need a little bit of bandwidth. And if your bandwidth is low, and especially if it's like winter time and it gets more humid, I feel bandwidth here in Lima is becoming slimmer.
really slow.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about, but fair deal is that all our cables are still running on top of the street and not under the street. So I have a feeling it might have to do with that. I don't know.
Yes. Also, here in La Paz, sometimes when it's like rainy or kind of getting rainy, like very cloudy, it gets like all the bandwidth is gone. Is gone.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh my God! Imagine the day in which Lima is having like real rain, like on a daily basis. I mean, that shift eventually has to come, right? Like I cannot imagine with recent years there was always every year a little bit more rain. So I feel like
Hmm.
eventually this is happening here. Oof! Imagine
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Ah,
Hey, Gosman. Welcome. Welcome. How are you too? So let's get started. Welcome, everybody. We are live again on the Marketing Working Group call just to talk all about marketing efforts and things that we have been working or we need to coordinate or make it work. So, yeah, welcome everybody. I just have two real quick points to touch. The first one is the update on content contributions rewards. I know we have been a little bit slow on these because we weren't able to get the sum up. Yeah, I've been trying to like evaluate all the proposals that were up. Girlfriend, good to see you. Harold Dance, welcome. And on the most part, it was really easy and as usually is. Like Gottman and Jonathan always put up like clear links of the work that they have done, and it's easy to review. But I've been struggling a bit with Anupas. I was hoping to have her here, but unfortunately she couldn't join. The basic like recommendation would be to not erase the content that you have done. So if you are sharing your link of the content that you are proposing, just leave it there, upload any other new content, and share the new link of the new content that you are doing here at the dock because once you erase it, for me it's like really difficult to track, and I have to go like down all the social media channels and search for the dates and search for the content specific, and it's really difficult to, because sometimes it gets like a little bit not on the same day that it's posted as contribution, and it varies. So just leave the link that you are creating. Just leave it there. Don't erase any content, please. And so now on the update of that, I have already sent Andrew the list of the all sums of April and May for everyone. So I think this will come up on a new proposal on Chain on Tally, and hopefully we will be able to vote and continue with that with the new contribution rewards for June. So hopefully with that we are okay.
Good.
Yeah. If you have any questions around that or maybe concerns, please let me know. I know this has been a little bit rough on somebody's. Yes, please, Stella.
I guess my question is like, how can we make this easier for you, right? To also go through the contributions. So one thing that just came to mind when you were saying like how you have to go through the social media channels and confirm stuff has been posted, maybe instead of that, because after you post, right, like there's the split second you're anyway looking at your posts usually, like it's a thing, right? It's a thing, right? For
Okay.
everyone. So maybe we can just copy paste the link. So you just have to check out the links directly. And also
Yes,
like,
I
and
think because the approval usually goes first, but sometimes it's like everything at once. So it gets approved, and even if it's not approved, sometimes the post gets already online. So, which I really don't mind because I know the quality of work, and the posts are good. So that wouldn't be an issue. Uh, but putting the link of the post, it's better. So
okay,
it just goes directly to the post. Yeah.
then let's improve that part because that
Mm,
was obviously something that's been missing, I guess, right?
yeah, I think so. I think so. Because what I'm thinking is, I mean, the criteria I think Anupa is using is, okay, this is just the folder that I am using, and I am just uploading the content for, I don't know, let's say Tease You Make Us episode. And okay, I will leave it there. And then for my next post, I am just erasing it because I need the space on my drive, and just erasing that and uploading the next one. So
Yeah.
when I get to the evaluation part, then I get no link for the content. So yeah, maybe doing it just on the post would work. But as general, if anybody is contributing, just leave the content. Or if not, if you are struggling with some space on the drive, maybe just use a drive that we already have on our Unlock Google Drive. So
Yeah.
you don't, yeah, so you don't sacrifice your drive space. Oh, okay, Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan is telling us that his connection is really bad because of the rain. So, yeah, no worries. We were just talking about that just a few minutes ago with Stella. So, no worries. No worries.
See, he's like, yeah, she's right. Thanks, Jonathan. I know, like, it's always crazy. As soon as like a tiny amount of rain is involved, try on YouTube directly, and I will keep an eye on the chat because YouTube
Mhm.
chat comments I usually get here. So if you
Mhm.
have anything you want to type, you can type it there if you want, and I will inform Ceci.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
Dimcat has joined on X and says, GM fan. Hey, nice to see you over there. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so
Um, okay.
so then instead
Gotcha.
of posting channels, maybe we could just put the posting link, maybe. So
Yeah.
that will identify directly it was on X, LinkedIn, or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And
Sounds
if
like a
any
plan.
other proposer or content contributor comes and it's new to our channels, and obviously it doesn't have the authorization to post directly, just share your link of your content in the content link column, just so we can maybe show it so it can be a little bit more graphic for new people that are joining us. I will be sharing screen. Okay, so for everybody that is new here to unlock contributions, content contributions rewards, we have this Google Sheet where we keep track of everything that every content contributor is posting. So if you, as you can see, um, there are the dates where people are proposing. We have content pillars. You may guess this, for example, our streaming uh, that is arranged by Anupa, and this goes like a long format podcast. Then we have some partner spotlight where we show up everything that we have as a partnership or collaboration. Creative bits could be anything creative of like memes, short form videos, short form content, and all that. DAO clips are our DAO calls and clips that we want to post about our DAO calls. Protocol explainers, where we have tutorials, guides, and everything about protocol. And unlock voices, where maybe we have unlock community members that are talking about experiences and things relevant, not only as protocol, but maybe as a community, as personal experiences that are relevant. So that could be over there. So once you pick your content pillar, then obviously you get here your name. You can choose from a list. You can add your name if you are a new contributor. You can add your name. And then share a little bit of what's the content that you are description. Then the content link, we usually use any Google Drive link. So once you upload your content, just share the link to that content. So maybe, for example, here is an article that Gosman has made, and he shared the link to the um, um, to the article. So then we are able to read it out and make some comments or any kind of feedback that we can do. And then once this is until here, you just put that, and then I will be approving or rejecting anything. So once it's approved, it will be posted on our social media channels. Here are our social media managers, basically, of every channel that we have. We post on Farcaster, X, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. So depending on the content, it depends on the channels that it will be posted. For example, this article was posted on Farcaster, X, LinkedIn, and obviously Paragraph. And those are the channels that were posted, and it was done. I can check that it was definitely done, and then I will be reviewing that and calculating the payment amount. And that payment will go into a proposal on Tally to get a vote for all the community. And once it's approved, Tally, then that retribution will be distributed to every contributor. So that's in a monthly basis and goes as a retrofunding reward. So, for example, now we are doing this for April and May. We had a little bit of a catch up there, but usually it's on a monthly basis. So that's it, basically. If you would like to contribute on some kind of content, it could be short form written content, maybe as a, I don't know, maybe as a thread on X, or you want to make a short, I don't know, creative content about your experience with Unlock or how to do anything, then you just share what you want to do it. If maybe it's a video content, that could be a short form video content for TikTok or YouTube Shorts or anything like that. Also, it's very welcome. Just propose it here on this Google Sheet, and you will be able to do that. If you don't know how to get into this, you can type us out a message on Telegram. The link will be shared also, and you will be able to uh,
Actually,
post
Ceci,
any.
the link for this is now in this, like, there's one pinned link in the marketing channel, and this
Yes.
is where it's on. So it's really easy to find. May I suggest that instead of having this column where it says posted on platform posting channels, right? Maybe
Mhm.
we delete that, and instead people can hand in their posted links there.
Yes, correct. Oh, in the case of, for example, Gosman, Jonathan, and Upa, that are already like authorized to post directly on the channels, then they will be able to put the link here. But if it's a new contributor, then we will need to have the link here, you know? But yeah, okay.
No, this would be the posted link, right? Not the
Mm-hmm.
content link.
Yeah, 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 the
That's,
posted link.
yeah, exactly. So that anyone with who actually posted the content can do then.
Exactly.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, so then we are adjusting this. Okay, so that's it. I think if you have any questions, please share it out. Completely available for this.
Any questions? Anyone? Songs specifically?
I think not.
Seems like he's good. I have a topic.
Yeah, please, Stella.
I like this in Germany it's called Streberkid, like the one who's always like raising the arm, like yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be me in this group, I guess. I have a topic. No, seriously though, so I finally picked up the work on the incentive campaign tutorial. I voice recorded yesterday everything. I did not record a special remark on how the voting mechanism works. Why is that? Because that video is much strongly focused on the creators, on like the people who submit. I think though we should make an extra video once the voting period starts, like a short form
Mhm,
that tells people like how voting works. I feel like
mhm,
it's since it's so specific to the incentive platform,
mhm,
and it's mainly going to be us internally from the Unlock Protocol community who is going to vote, right? I think it does not need to make this video any longer than it already is because it's pretty long. It's going to be like 7-ish minutes, right?
mm,
So it's already pretty long, and I feel like I cannot just touch this on the side and then not go into detail. So I left it out for now, but I will make another piece of content that's in just for us, so we all understand how voting works, and that it's not about, supporting a popularity contest by person, but rather by actual content quality. Um, what else? I had something else
I think it's
but
good that
about that.
because then it's like phases that we are going to go through the incentive campaign. So right
Yeah,
now, let's onboard people onto the campaign, and once we reach the stage of voting and how this voting process works and how to vote and all that,
yeah.
then yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sounds good. So I hope I can finish this today. Should be no problem. It's just a bunch of like stock footage that needs to be added, and some on-screen recording, some like checklist items, right? It's like checklist things. But I think it's gonna be fine. It's not that crazy, even though it's a long video. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to finish this. I know, Sven is already ready, right? He just waits for me to give it the go. So, that's- Stella, you have not made the paragraph post. Wait, yeah, I have made the paragraph post. What are you talking about, Gosman?
Really? And the link?
Yeah, it went out last Thursday.
Huh? So we missed it?
I programmed it. Event tickets on chain, right? It's out there. Yeah. What the
Oh.
hell? Don't blame me for shit that happened.
Yeah, May 28th. It went up.
I actually also put the images in our marketing chat. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah. No one paying attention, huh? But then complaining. Nah, 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 nah. See here, here. Nah, poor Gosman. I probably should have pinged you guys again. But I think we haven't made announcements, and I also need to add it to the marketing sheet. I haven't done that, so it is my fault after all. No, no, it's okay, Gosman. Good, you're calling me out. No one else does it. All good. Okay, I will add that now to the sheet. But yeah, that's all on my end for the marketing campaign that's coming up. And I think Sans, for you, because you're new, you haven't had a chance to hear about this, but we're essentially doing this three-part marketing series together with the incented guys, and you can actually earn real USDC, which is kind of cool. And we're gonna vote on submissions, so it's like it's its whole own thing. And for you, it could be a really good entry point because obviously you're great on video. So you might want to consider this. But also, it really starts from scratch. So the first video that we're asking people for is about what is Unlock, right? So you can really start from scratch and get to know the protocol, make content, and become eligible for rewards. So could be interesting. No, Gosman, you're good.
No worries, no worries. Everybody is also like catching up on things too. So all
So
good.
to
Please go ahead.
first, I just thank you guys for allowing me to join this call. I wanted to show my face and speak, so I'm not like one of those ghosts where you're like, are they really here or not? So just wanted to show my presence. And then for I've been tracking a little bit, but for the new campaign that you're talking about, can I just access that via the link that's in Telegram for the Google Sheets, or where would I begin to access the information on how to do that and where I need to post and make sure all my links are going in the right direction?
So right now, as a regular basis content contribution, that's what the Google Sheet link is for. So that doesn't need to be related to a specific campaign. With the incentive campaign that Stella is talking about, this is a new campaign that we are going to launch very, very soon. And once it's launched, then you will be able to join us as a contributor through the campaign. Awesome. Good. All right. So everything clear? Anybody has any other comment, questions, concerns, anything? Not?
For example, right? I think the protocol explainer article that Gosman wrote, a simple no stress guide to selling event tickets on chain, right? So the paragraph link has been shared and it's on line 18. If you may want to look at on the sheet quickly, Stacey, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and it's been approved. Posters are all of us, right? But then it says all the posting platforms and it says done, even though none of this has been done, right? So that is really problematic. So I really suggest we. So I'm pulling this one up now, okay, into June. I'm going to say week 23, right? I'm going to say 2nd of June, okay. And I'm going to delete the link, the posted link one, okay, because this has actually not been posted by any of us. So that's problematic, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna delete all of these now. And then
Okay.
only if we have actually posted this, right? We should actually say that we've posted this. So this is the paragraph link, right? But then there's also images. So I'm gonna add the images here as well in a sec. But yeah, we need to be careful that this doesn't become like a little bit of a nightmare instead of something helpful, right? It's supposed to be helpful, but if we cannot like keep track of something so simple, then we clearly have a whole other type of problem. So let's try our best on that note. I'm gonna quickly put in the images here in the folder.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Do, do,
think the main issue would be, would, I think with the posted link column, that will solve us many things.
I think so.
Okay, then. All right. So,
Anything
so
else?
okay, now we have to share the paragraph link on social media. So, please go ahead.
Please do it, everyone, today.
Please go ahead.
Poor Gottman.
You're able to.
He wrote a really, really good article, honestly.
Mm,
So it should be out there and it should be seen, right?
yeah, totally.
Um,
Okay, so I was thinking on your comment on our last call, I think. So we can focus on this month of June about memberships instead of event ticketing because we have already covered that like many many
many,
times
many, many
before, like
times.
many times before. So I was thinking maybe the topic. Well, I already had like an idea of topics that we could cover like monthly. One was govern, build, and contribute, but that could come on July, for example. But not sure how we could like phrase it for memberships. Maybe the access economy, could that
Yeah.
be?
Or it could be about creator independence, maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe it could be, almost like Independence Month. I don't I don't know if this is a thing, but like it literally is about that though, right? It is about creators like fostering creators' independence from platforms.
Mhm. Mhm. Awesome. Yeah, let's keep it on as creator independence then.
Yeah.
Am I able to add here?
What? What? What?
Am I
What?
able
What did you say?
to add into this conversation?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, always. Just go ahead.
Um,
Just
so I
blurt.
know like we're all in different areas, which is great. But what you just said actually aligns with um, the energy that we're in and what we're moving to. So the independence, but one of the words that are people are really attaching and associating and that's trending is if you use the word sovereignty. So that's it aligns with literally what
Sovereignty.
I've been doing, and we found out in the space and what's happening is the word sovereignty is what is being put to show that freedom and that ownership. We are building more sovereign nations, individuals, platforms. So I just wanted to add that because that may fit somewhere, and that's what I'll be posting about as well. So
Fantastic. Yeah, it's a
Fantastic.
great fit
Awesome.
because it's essentially it provides creators with the ability to be sovereign from platforms, right? They can do their own stuff at their own terms. They do not have to share unnecessarily, and they can guide people to where they want to provide their content under their own conditions. And I think that would be a really good thing to do. I was thinking, did any of you listen to the You Make Us episode with Paul that Anupa did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were there?
Yeah.
Okay. I still have to listen to that one. But I know Paul built a little access tool, right? And he made it open source. So I was thinking maybe because he also said, I think, to Anupa that he's not like one to make stuff unnecessarily pretty, right? So it's really more about the functioning of like, oh, you want to token gate a website, be my guest, use this, right? But it's not prettified. So I was thinking maybe we could try and prettify it a little bit with some vibe coding and then, make this a thing where people can either download the prettified like artist version or they can download like the original package from Paul's GitHub. Because I
Mm-hmm.
think the biggest problem that creators so far have been facing is um, that, they made the membership, they were part of like Squarespace or any other like website builder tool, right? And then they had to
They don't know
somehow
how to match it
connect
up.
this, and
Hmm.
this is where stuff started to collapse, right? Because they were
Hmm.
like, I don't know how to program this bit. So I'm thinking maybe we can build our own little plugin or something. I know there was a WordPress plugin, but the WordPress plugin is like specifically for WordPress and it's not being maintained because I don't know how to do that crap, right? But
Hmm.
I know maybe how to do other stuff. So that was something. And actually also but that is more event ticketing. Never mind, because the burner application is coming in as soon as well. I just have to fill out a bunch of forms, and I want to prioritize the incented stuff.
Hmm.
But then we can push this into next month, and then make this a thing again where it's about physical events. Maybe July could be about physical events because a lot of people probably going to start going to concerts and more outdoor events, right? So maybe it could be highlighting physical events specifically, and maybe it could be, oh gosh, man, I have a cool idea. I hope you're with me on this one. um, but it could be like just summer stories, you know
Hmm.
like pick a story of summer and then like somehow find a twist to turn this into an unlock experience. It could be like a set of just enjoyable summer short stories,
Hmm.
just that. And then maybe somewhere in there is an event, right? Just as a part of the story. I don't know if you like this. If you hate this, you don't have to do this.
Oh, but that's a good inspirational like point. So maybe we can like set some breadcrumbs so people can pick up that as an
Yeah.
inspiration and use it for. creating content either on the incentive campaign or as regular content for June, July, or whatever. Yeah, I like it. Hey, awesome, awesome, Gosman. Yay. Okay, then.
Okay, we're
All
done.
right.
Bye, Sissy.
Let's shut down the call.
No, not. Is this not the red button here? Okay.
um, well, the second point was mostly related with an OPA, so we could coordinate the Incendent and Mythopia episodes on You Make Us, because we need to set like dates so we can have people on the show. But not really sure. So, Incented, when would we be launching it?
So I was thinking, right? Maybe we launch it this maybe like basically we do a silent launch this Friday just to see if everything is working, blah blah blah, right? And then we make announcements on Monday. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me it's good.
Yeah.
So
So
we could
we
be
have it out
prepared for
this
Monday.
week, but then actually pushing it, like starting
On
doing
Monday.
that on Monday. And I guess
Mm-hmm.
then we should also set up, like we said, we would do at least one office hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we would need to discuss like what is a good time and day to do that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
maybe maybe use the marketing call time for doing one of these office hours instead. I think that
Yeah,
could be good, you know.
yeah, that would
And
work.
right, that's
But
okay.
maybe that could be like on the 16th, could be office hours. If we
Yeah,
are.
16th would be good because it's not next week, but the week after. Yeah, 16 would be
Mhm,
great. Okay.
mhm.
Let me actually translate this. Okay. Let me put this in place on the other with the other email. Give me a sec.
Okay, let me write it down so I don't forget anything.
Um, so it's unlock X incented uh, office hours, right? And just doing this here. Yeah, save just for this event. It's just on the 16th.
Yeah. So, launch will be like official launch will be on June 8th.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
And then on office hours, just only one office hours.
Yeah, I think we wanted to start with one to see like if more questions are raining in.
Mm-hmm.
But to be true, like I think I'm gonna manually reach out to a lot of people to ask them if they want to participate. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is like something that I discussed with Sven because it might just work better. Doesn't mean we should be pushing this on social medias, but it means like we should, like I guess personal outreach is still a huge thing of this. Like I've seen this with any competition I have ever put out there. People need personal engagement. They need personal outreach to feel like good,
Yeah, please
motivated
participate
to
on
do
that.
this.
Yes, yes, completely true. So, okay. We already discussed in the last call that Gottman would be working already on the on an incented article for the
Oh yeah,
incented campaign.
that would be
So,
grand.
when should we be launching that article?
If
On the
that could,
week
I
of
can
8th?
actually. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking it should probably go out next Thursday, also announcing the office
On,
hours. So that would
on
be
11th.
11th.
Mm-hmm.
If that works, that's week 24, right? So I'm putting this in here. We're in week
Okay.
23 right now, no? This is all
Mm-hmm.
week 23. Okay,
Yes.
so here like week 24, and then we said so the tutorial I would put out essentially this week, right? So it's probably going to be put out, I don't know, tomorrow latest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I guess the article would be on the 11th then.
Mm-hmm.
Article, I call this partnerships, okay? Because this is a partnerships thing. I think it's
Yes.
not really covered
Okay.
yet. And that article would be by Gosman. The tutorial is done by me. And then unlock X incented launch article highlighting the upcoming office hours for FAQs, right, on the 16th. And then here is like tutorial on how to participate on with the Unlock X incentive campaign. Um, and then these are all obviously pending right now.
Okay. So
Okay.
then on here we would launch the we would have image and unlock and send it. Campaign.
I can make those. Yeah. Because I've been working on this. It just makes sense, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Sounds
that
good.
that works. So with yes, exactly. With the article, the office hours FAQs. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to work on for this campaign? Because this will last until
Oh, this is gonna last a while. 6 weeks, then 2 more weeks of voting. So 8 weeks is one program. So it's basically 2 months,
Mhm.
right?
Okay,
So
six
we have
weeks
to,
means that yeah, we would be having until okay, let's say July 17th,
yeah,
um,
it's
Friday.
a long time. So we
Yeah,
should
it's a
do
long time.
weekly reminders, right? Like
Yeah.
nonetheless. And
Mhm.
I can think of some, but also would be great if you guys just tear my video tutorial apart, right? I can also give you the raw voice over, so you can just cut out bits and pieces from it. But yeah, if we can work collaboratively on this, would be good, so that I do not have to do all the posts, because it nonetheless that we're doing or that I'm doing the personal outreach, I think we should still do somewhat reminders. I know it's going to be easier in quotation marks for Gosman on X, right? Than doing this necessarily on TikTok, but maybe Jonathan could do it in a way where it's where it's just featured on the stories of like, hey, have you already submitted your stuff for the incentive campaign or something? I don't know, something like this. I do not know.
Hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Correct, correct.
Good.
Okay, then let's put this for 6 weeks. Yeah, we may need to do one office hour more. If it's 6 weeks,
We have to
let's
see.
say on the 16th is the first office hours. One, two, three, four, five. Maybe on the 7th, July 7th, we may have to have a second office hours.
Okay.
Mhm. So that will come over let's say 24 with 24, with 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, let's put this here and send the um, reminder upcoming office hours on the 7th. Okay, okay. And then we will have some other content for the voting process. So that will come for July, which is good. So we don't have to plan it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any other questions, guys, around the incentive campaign or anything related to that? Maybe curiosities about what kind of content to make, what's the campaign about. I don't know. Please shoot us with your questions. This is the time. So you can start planning on making the content around that for the next weeks.
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 Weeks. I mean, I think I want to dig into. I need to see how the incentive stuff is coming along and the submission for the burner X unlock X everything app. Because the App Store, oh my god, Apple App Store is just so complicated to submit anything. It's just like none of this is easy. It's a nightmare, right? So it's my
Okay.
first time doing that, and I'm just like, what the hell have I got myself into? I will never ever do this again, ever, right? So web apps are just like,
Android
they
Android
rule.
is like a charm. I am telling you that from experience with Tu Voto Decide.
Yeah,
We are suffering so much with our
right.
application in Apple Store. It's like the
No, I hear you.
hell that thing. So
Apple
now,
Apple for developers is actually hell. If you're not specialized in that ecosystem,
but
it's
but
like,
our team is specialized. But I mean,
and it's
even
still
that,
hell.
because we
Okay.
have we have used like we have used these there are some kind of simulators to
Yeah,
that you can rent and test out your app on those simulators, and they work. I mean, your app works on that simulators, like simulating a Mac, simulating an iPhone, and all that.
yeah.
But even though that, um, Apple Store says, yeah, your app is not working on our devices. But how come it's working on your simulator? I mean,
Yeah,
we are paying for your simulator, so how come it's working over there but not on a device? Yeah, on a physical device, it's not. So now we have to manage to ideate where to find specifics like devices like Mac One, uh, I don't know, iPhone, whatever version, and test it out on in a physical device. So that's what we are right now. And for this answer, we have like waited like 3 months for this answer.
that's a freaking nightmare. I don't understand. Like,
Terrible.
what's wrong with them? Seriously, I've gotten so annoyed by this whole process. I'm even like at this point, like, do I really want to do this? This is where I am. But of course, I'm gonna do it. But
Put it on
yesterday,
Android and just leave it there and whatever.
I mean,
Maybe
even
that's
I
why.
cannot then access it, so that would be obviously not the
The
ideal.
only solution that I'm thinking about is just to make a web app and not like a specific app for App Store.
That's the
You
problem.
know?
I wanted to do a web app, but it's you have to scan NFCs. So you can only do it as an app because browsers don't support that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is why closed technology is such a bullshit
Be
thing
pain in the
in the in the peach.
in the pitch. Exactly, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, but okay, I will finish that first, and then I will think about this mini plugin for
Mm,
people who want to build this into their vibe coded websites and have a token gate in there. I'll think
yeah.
about this because that would be a nice thing to do at the end of this period of sovereignty for creators, right?
Mm.
To just be like, oh, by the way, after this month of
Yeah.
educating you
True.
on why this matters, here is a little gift. If you pull this into your vibe code project, into your website, you can token gate whatever you want, right? So
Yeah.
something like this. Just not sure how it's supposed to look like, but I will figure something out. But yeah, incentive comes first, then the Phoenix Gate app, then that.
All good. All good. All good. Yeah. Yeah, so those are the topics that I had planned. Do you have any other topic? This is a good time.
Now
Questions?
I anyway need to run. So now you guys are out of time to suggest other topics.
Okay, yeah, let's wrap up the call. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for supporting all our nonsenses, but definitely all about marketing. So yeah, thank you everyone, and see you on the next one next
Thank you,
week,
Ceci.
and also see you later at the DAO call,
Yeah.
like in
See you in a
2 hours,
bit.
in 1 hour. Yeah, see
Bye,
you.
guys.